Hopefully that guy made it, eh? Street performers. I admire talented street performers. Thank you. We're looking at this Great Barrier Reef, eh? Belize. Belize. No more A's, Stacks. It's gotten annoying, those A's. Even I said myself. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I have to retype it in the other title. And then I have another video. It's the Queen Elizabeth. I thought it would fit my channel with the e-bike or the motorcycles. I have a e-bike that's also a training starter motorcycle. It's something God did for me. He said, all right, you fit this category. You're going to need this trainer motorcycle. It's nice to meet God because I know he's a lot older than me. All I know is that God is a lot older than me. So I always treated him like he was about 60 years older than me. But I hear he's like thousands of years older than me and all that. But it's nice to hear him. He contacted me as soon as I was in the womb. You get contact with the Lord and all that. He liked the way I talked. And made when I die, the Lord, it's going to be a whole different position. It may go which way or other. He liked how kind and understanding I was and all that. And that's why he allowed me to live during this time. It was a great time to experience. People can experience the Great Barrier Reef. But he told me I was going to get a lot of things in life. And one of those things was Thomas needed to learn how to ride a motorcycle, a real motorcycle. He rode a dirt bike and a go-kart, but he had to learn how, and I did that. He promised me I'd get to be able to do that, and I get to do that with the starter motorcycle. So not many people know they exist or whatever, but believe it or not, you can get like these starter motorcycles. I got this e-bike. It's an e-bike, and it's a starter motorcycle. It's not a full-out motorcycle. I'd never be able to. See, I was thinking about going down to that Sauble Beach. They got a Dairy Queen. I got this advertisement in the mail. You should see it. Maybe I'll run and grab it. But how do I know if I'm going to be able to make it all the way there? Who knows? No. I never get bothered by the police. Not ever. Not my entire life here in Canada. They don't bother good guys on their e-bike or whatever. I like what they did the last time. It was a good wake-up call, I'll admit it. I mean, they didn't have to go so hard. I'm just a kid, eh? That's what they don't realize. He doesn't even have a full motorcycle, eh? Yeah, I have a firearm because he's famous for like these educational videos, all different stuff. A kid like me, a 28-year-old kid, has to have a firearm. My life would be in danger. There's all types of mafia hits being put out on people these days, even up here in Canada. The kid's got a starter motorbike. He did everything by the gosh dang school system. I don't ride a Ninja. I wish I had a Ninja. You gotta have a motorcycle license to ride a Ninja. And I always knew that. That's why he doesn't have a Ninja. You know how fast the Ninja goes? They go like freaking 200 kilometers, 220 kilometers, 240 kilometers an hour. Mine, maximum 70 kilometers an hour. It goes 60 or whatever. But generally, I only go 32. Right? I have the limiter on it to do the limiter. So one thing I begged the government for was lenience on your e-bikes. I begged God, I begged the government for years. Well, I didn't even beg them. They knew exactly what certain folks were going to need with these e-bikes and all that. So they even have the e-bike starter motorcycles. They even have e-scooters. So I'm that guy that's making those videos on YouTube to talk about the laws when it comes to even helmet laws have been less or have been more lenient. Now I didn't know, but when I was a kid, it was you had to wear a helmet while wearing a bicycle. But actually now it's once you're 18 or over or 16 or over, you can there choose to wear a helmet while riding an e-bike or a bike now. You don't have to wear a helmet by law. I always what it was like that for a long time, and then they did change it. I'll search it up in a minute. They did change that. And then with the e-scooters, it's sort of a gray area. They're going to allow their e-scooters as long as you're generally anybody that owns one of those expensive e-scooters, they're going to be fairly responsible. You have the ones that you can buy at Canadian Tire, and those like everybody's very ecstatic over the segways. You can go from here to there. You can people that couldn't travel around easy before can and all that just with those segways. But then they sell the more premium mobility ones like the Apollos that go 50 kilometers an hour, so you can travel from one part of the city to the next, visit family, whatever. There's all different ones. Some people live a far distance. They want to be able to go up to Sauble, but you know, on their e-scooter, they can go all the way up to a different area, or say like 50 miles north of you, or 30 miles north or south or whatever. You can do that on these e-scooters. And then there's the ones where you're just commuting within your own general area and all that. No, I cater the videos to, I say the general area, and then I try to also cater to the international market too when I'm speaking. Like I said, 50 miles, you can go 30 miles on these things. 50 miles on these e-scooters. But then some of them, the cheaper ones, you can only go around like 10 or 15 miles, go for one stop at a store, come back, all that. Some of them are like for around $1,000 or more, you can get ones that'll go multiple different stores you can hit, and like the distance, like you'll have a good distance, not hit the store, but to be able to reach. Some people just leisurely. Sometimes I don't have any money. I'm just leisurely riding the scooter around. That's fun too. Taking pictures, going and seeing sights, getting fresh breaths of air, and all that. Yeah, there's that key indication. There's that lisp. God does that to you when you're not doing everything He wants you to do. So everybody has a purpose. So everybody, and did you know in Ontario and Canada, actually Canada-wide, there's this website called RideTheWindEbikes.ca. If you have any credit or anything, it's nothing to do with me. Just head over there. She's got all different stock. She's got the big motorcycle ones, full size, the Tau Gemini like I have. They have moped, other ones. $50 a month. $50 a month. If you have your credit, you can get one. So people on ODSP, all that. Anybody that has credit, if you got good credit, you can get an e-bike. And there's a lot of great videos to learn about it and all that, you know, and all that. We got, yeah. That's where my Tau Gemini originally came from. My Tau Gemini originally came from, and all that, e-motorcycles. No, she's an attractive woman. She's older than me, but she's an attractive woman. And if you're some sort of, you can be young to old. She'll sell, even if you're a young guy like me, she was answering my emails. There was no discrimination. And then if you're an older guy, there's no discrimination either. There's absolutely no discrimination with anybody that's wanting to buy. Doesn't matter what part of Canada you're from, the way you talk, anything like that. You can get an e-bike, RideTheWindEbikes.ca. I got this one here, the Tau Gemini. I love my Tau Gemini.